You may have seen claims that in Kisii culture, a bride's aunt must sleep with the groom as a test of sexual potency. Is that true or false? Now, the really Abagusii marriage tests were about something deeper than a physical strength. In most cultures, marriage begins with a proposal. In Abagusii culture, it began with investigation. Before a man could even introduce himself to the bride's family, elders were already quietly asking questions about him, about his father, his grandfather, his family, reputation across generations. And that was just stage one. Abagusii had 5 stages of marriage testing, each one designed to answer one question: is the man truly worthy of our daughter? Stage 1 was called Untold. This is the investigation. It happened entirely without the groom's knowledge. The bride's family would send the trusted elders to quietly investigate the groom's background. They were not looking for wealth yet. They were looking for a character. Was his family known for laziness, dishonesty, any history of witchcraft, or bad blood? Because Abagusii understood something profound. You do not just marry a person, you marry their entire lineage. If investigation returned bad results, negotiations stalled before they even began. The groom never know why. No confrontation, no explanation, just silence. That is how serious Abagusii took the foundation of marriage. Stage 2 was Ekeliboko, the formal introduction. This was the groom's first direct test. When he finally visited the bride's home, the bride's mother and aunties watched everything. How he walked into the compound, how he greeted the elders, how he sat, how he spoke. They were not looking for perfection, but substance. Could this man represent his family with dignity, command respect without arrogance? One wrong move, if he was too proud, nervous, disrespectful, women would quietly advise the family against proceeding. Stage 3. This was the most financially demanding. It is called ogotimia, the pride wealth negotiation. The groom's family had to provide cattle and goods. In the middle 20th century, this averaged around 13 zip cows, healthy ones, strong, well-fed animals. But here is what made this unique. The bride's father and elders did not just accept the cattle. They traveled personally to the groom's homestead to inspect every single animal. Too thin, it was rejected. Too old, it was rejected. Unhealthy, go back and find better ones. Not cruelty but wisdom. A man who could not maintain a healthy livestock could not maintain a household. The cattle were a proof of his ability to provide, not just today, but for years to come. Stage 4 happened during the wedding ceremony itself. Igesagane, this is a small girl, was chosen to anoint the groom's face with oil. Following this, the bride herself handed him a shield, which was deeply symbolic. The small child represented purity, that the marriage was entered with clean hands and innocent hearts. The shield represented transition. The moment the groom received it, he was no longer just a boy or a son. He was now a protector, a husband, a man responsible for another life. In one simple ceremony, Abagusii marked the exact moment a boy became a man. But the most fascinating test came after the wedding. 3 days to 1 week later, the bride's family arrived at the groom's home with special feast, finger millet ugali with goat meat. While everyone ate and celebrated, The bride's sisters quietly pulled her aside to know how she was adjusting, how she was being provided for, and if she was happy. This was called Ekereta Mangana, and it was the final confirmation that the marriage was real. If a man was found to be unable to provide for his wife or fulfill his marital responsibilities, he was labeled Rikanabu, and in extreme cases, the marriage was dissolved. The bride is wealth returned. No debate, no negotiation. Abagusii protected their daughters, even after wedding day. I hope you learned, and kindly subscribe to our channel for more.